What's going on, guys? This is Rob, and I want to make a video real quick, kind of letting you guys know what's going on. I have started a Patreon. It's not really a requirement. I mean, you guys are welcome to go check it out. It's, patreon.com/comicsexplained. You'll find a link down in the description. In truth, this is really a move that's made because of the steps that YouTube's taken. As a lot of you guys probably know by now, YouTube announced that they're basically telling all the content creators below 1,000 subscribers and less than 4,000 views, 4,000 lifetime watched hours that they can't monetize on YouTube anymore. Of course, my channel's bigger than that, but in truth, in my mind, I feel like the smaller content creators, the ones that are around 1,000 subs, either a little bit above it or maybe a little bit below it, that's the lifeblood of YouTube. Because every single YouTuber out there, whether it's PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Philip DeFranco, whatever the case may be, there was a time where they all had no subscribers, and the only sub they had was like their best friend. There was a time when that was the case. That time may have been 10 years ago, it may have been 5 years ago, it may have been 4 years ago. But there was a time when they had no subscribers whatsoever. And for YouTube to come along and basically tell the smaller content creators, you're the least of our concerns, we're not really too worried about you, that's a problem. That's a major issue, because that means that a huge portion of the YouTube user base could effectively go away. Not only that, the way that YouTube works, YouTube has a history, and I'm pretty sure this has been proven time and time again. YouTube suppresses videos that aren't monetized, that aren't part of the creator, the partner program. And so what that means is that if you have less than 1,000 subscribers and you have less than 4,000 hours viewed on your YouTube channel and you upload a video and you're not going to be allowed into the partner program, YouTube's not going to promote that for you. They're not going to put it in the suggested videos, which means the only hope you have of your channel growing is someone giving you a shout out or something along those lines. And that's a problem, because what it means is now it's really kind of like closing the door on the ability for content creators, to grow their brands. I mean, I tell people all the time, I got lucky. I don't know how, I didn't know how YouTube works. To a degree, I'm still trying to figure it out. But for the first 3 years of my channel, I was flying by the seat of my pants. And every content creator is. That's part of the YouTube game, is figuring out how it works, trying to find that balance between what your hardcore fans want and what the, what the silent majority want, trying to find that middle ground and do it in a way that makes your channel grow. But I think YouTube kind of penalizing these small channels is ridiculous because they're the lifeblood of the platform. They're what makes it grow. The hope for a bigger channel, the hope for being able to have a self-sustaining job, the hope for turning their platform, their YouTube channel into a career is what I imagine drives a lot of these content creators. And then for YouTube to basically shut the door in their face and say, sorry about your luck, hopefully you break 1,000 subs in 4,000 hours, but if you don't, that's your problem. It's going to drive people to other places. And that's why I'm launching this Patreon, because taking steps like this means YouTube's cutting down on its time frame. I mean, I did an open letter to YouTube saying, look, here's what I think is going to happen. And the long and short of that open letter, if you guys never saw the video, was that I think YouTube's cutting itself off at the knees. I think YouTube's grown arrogant. I think YouTube's grown complacent. I think YouTube's sitting around and they're like, we have Google money, who cares? Like, we can do whatever we want to. And I really kind of ended that letter in saying MySpace and Vine had the same attitude until they stopped, until MySpace lost a majority of its user base and never recovered, and Vine shut down. So I mean, I think that in the direction that YouTube's going in, they're slowly and steadily killing their platform. Do I think YouTube will go away forever? No, YouTube will always be around. But I think Facebook Watch, I think Amazon launching a video sharing platform, I think Patreon. I could see Patreon integrating itself with Twitch. I could see Amazon coming along and having the Twitch live streaming platform and the Twitch video on demand platform as two completely separate sites, and then basically creating their own version of YouTube. There's ample room for competitors in this market, and things like this only drive those competitors into really into a place where fans see them as a viable option where maybe they didn't see them before. And so I don't know, but in light of all this, I kind of feel like it's effective to launch a Patreon, because I've got employees to pay. I've got employees with families. I've got employees that are trying to either put themselves through college or save up for retirement. I'm saving up for retirement, do the same thing. I've got a house. There's all these things that go on with regards to the YouTube money that I generate. That in all honesty, it's not just me. And so as a result, I don't want to see that go away. I want to continue making content for you guys. I want to continue talking about comic books for you guys. I love talking about that kind of stuff. So, it's not like I've lost everything. YouTube hasn't demonetized my channel in its entirety. For the most part, I'm fine. This is really more of a precautionary measure. It's really just kind of a backup plan with regards to the fact that maybe things will go south on YouTube. I have no idea. But Anyway, guys, just want to make you all aware of what's going on. Again, that link's down in the description if you want to check it out. Don't feel like you have to. What I'm probably going to do in order to basically reward people who are patrons, because I want to make sure that people have a reason, an incentive if they feel inclined. What I'll probably do is do live streams and just keep those contained to Patreon, and then everything you'll continue to see the same programming you always have, and you'll Omega level mutants and character discussions and stories and all that kind of good stuff. It's not going anywhere. All that stuff will still be publicly available. I think that what I might do with Patreon is I might host live streams that only patrons can see, and then do meetups that only patrons can attend, and then of course do meetups with everybody else, that kind of a thing. But I want to make sure that if somebody decides that they're going to spend their hard-earned money and they're going to contribute to me, that they're damn well going to be rewarded for it. I mean, that's what needs to happen. I'm not gonna tell you guys, hey, if you're willing, shell over your cash, and then what you get in return is like maybe a video. Like that's not very effective to me. I feel like people should be rewarded for the kind of things they do. But anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and bring this video to an end, and I will catch you all later. Peace.